Okay, so this first problem, we're dealing with what happens if we rotate a prism. And so we can see our volume is always the same for this. It's a base area times height. And if our base is 20 by 10, so it's 20 times 10, that's that area. And again, we're looking at this face over here. And then the height is 24. Well, we can move stuff around if it's just multiplication, which means this becomes 20 times 24. So I'm just switching those, or I'm commuting that to get those there. And then that is that number up there. That's going to work out to be the same volume. And so because multiplication is commutative, we can swap things around, and so the base for a rectangular prism isn't that as important as our other shapes. If we look at this next one, we're trying to find the volume of this right triangular prism. Again, it's base area times height. The base in this case is a triangle, and it's a right triangle, so the area is 1/2 base times height, where my base and my height are 10 and 6, so I get 30. I multiply that by the height, and the height of this is 5. That's how tall up this prism would be, and so I get 150 cubic meters. For number 3, I'm looking for the volume in terms of pi. Again, that's base area times height. In this case, the base is a circle with a diameter of 8, so a radius of 4, and so the area of a circle is pi r squared. So I get that times the height, which is 16. They've given us this height over here, straight up is 16. I work through it, I get 256 pi cubic meters. If I want to find it to the nearest tenth, I just use some approximation for pi, so 3.14, or the button on your calculator, whatever you use, you get something around 256 times 3.14, or around 803.8 cubic meters. For the last one, we're figuring out a composite space figure. Again, it's the same process. It's a base area times a height. The problem is we have to make sure that the figure that we're using as a base area is the same on both sides. So I can't use this rectangle that's 4 by 1 on the bottom. I have to use this L-shaped here for my base area. But I can do that pretty easily. I break it into things that I know. That would be 2 by 4 as a rectangle, which is 8 square inches. That is 2 by 2, which is 4 square inches. So my base area, I add them together. That get multiplied by the height of 1, as this is 1 over here. And so my volume becomes 12 cubic inches.